Today, I'm going to show you an entire Bandit event on the East Coast server. Now, right here, my computer, not my computer, but the game actually crashed from just too much stuff happening. Everyone AoE'd at once or something, but we're back into the game. So this is a full 1 hour Bandit Assault gameplay. Sped up, obviously, because that would be a really long video, and I just don't have it in me to talk that long today for this video. So 8 minutes it is. But you can see that it's very interesting how just players behave in mass numbers. Everyone just plays follow the leader. You go from 1 point to 1 point. And I will say, if you're wondering how much this earns you, I'll tell you right now, like, I'm risking 130,000 silver, which is not really that much. You can get that from just killing yellow zone mobs, you know, for under an hour. You can get that from gathering for like 20 minutes. It's really not that much. And what it earns me, because I don't have premium and I'm not that high of a rank for Bridgewatch, it's about 45,000 faction points, which translates, because I buy the chests, to 1.2 million in fame tomes and about 550,000 silver. So if you think those are good hourly rates, especially if you're a new player, then go for it. Now, you will need at least a minimum of 700 item power on your gear, so I'm just using a really cheap tag set that's also hyper defensive. I don't have any chase, I don't really have any ratting potential. I just sit around on the points, and sometimes if a player comes up and, you know, is by themselves, I'm going to try to loot them. But because this is on East and I have high ping, I never get any loot. I think I got some boots this time around that were worth 40k, but other than that, I am not expecting to get any kind of loot at all. Not at all. Not even 1 point. You can see here, this is the first big fight of the war. And this is Limhurst versus Bridgewatch. Limhurst gets creamed. I find a guy that was kind of isolated, so I just follow him until he dies. And I'm using a Nature Staff Guardian armor so I can tag a bunch of people. I have a Mage Cowl. Judicator Helmet was too expensive. I didn't want to buy one. And Druidic Sandals so I can tag more people if I need to run from them. But in this video, I don't. Bridgewatch is the dominant faction on both West and East. They almost always win the Bandit events unless a bunch of, like, guilds and clans get together and do some pre-teaming. And the reason why Bridgewatch almost always wins is it is the highest numbered faction for just entrance, okay? There's more people in Bridgewatch than anywhere else for faction warfare. Mostly thanks to me, probably, for hyping up Bridgewatch in a lot of my old videos. But other than that, also, the Bridgewatch faction Discord, super organized, and, you know, just the Bridgewatch players themselves are way more passionate about winning this thing. Marlock doesn't do so good on East, apparently. Thetford and Fort Sterling put up a little bit of a fight. But essentially, if you're a new player, and the thing is with Bandit Assaults, if you win, you get bonus points. So you should always just go with Bridgewatch. And another reason why that I always tell people to go Bridgewatch is for Yellow Zone ganking, especially transport ganking, the Elite Terror Bird, you have to be flagged for Bridgewatch to use its power. And that bird allows you to run faster when you dismount. So it allows you to chase transports. And that is by far the most useful and most powerful and most fun of the faction mounts in the game. So there's no reason to really go any other faction than Bridgewatch unless you are, like, only a red zone player and you have, like, a big group of friends and a guild, then you might go Caerleon. But Caerleon doesn't win the Bandit event because Caerleon is the Bandit event, you know? Caerleon probably has 0 wins in the entire history of Albion Online because the way Caerleon faction works is you just kill each other, alright? When you flag up for Caerleon, other Caerleon players can just kill you and take your loot, and that sucks. There is no team in that. It's basically just little pockets of cliques and guilds and groups of friends that do Caerleon. So now you'll notice that I'm playing very cowardly whenever I do this. I'm always on the outside of the big blobs. I'm always just kind of chilling on my mount or AFK nearby. I'll hit the boss a few times so that I get the tag. I'll also just throw out some random heals so I can tag some players. But other than that, I don't really try. I'm not like, here's the thing, right? There are probably 200 to 300 players, you know, that are going to do my job for me. So, yeah, it's okay to slack off. It's a video game. No one's going to care. No one's going to remember in 10 years that you were AFK on the sidelines waiting for them to kill a boss. Who cares, right? You still get the points. You still get the same amount of points regardless of how much you participate. And in the coming days, I'm going to be doing more tests, most likely for members only. So at the bottom left of the video, right under the video, there is a join button. It's $5 a month. Members get access to more advanced guides and private, more personal videos that aren't available to the public, videos that are too good for the public. So if you want to support this channel, it's just like on Twitch when you subscribe and pay someone $5. On this channel, you pay me $5 through YouTube, and then you get access to those videos as a thank you for supporting me. So with that said, back to the action here. I do actually dart off the path, and I found a naked transporter doing a triple transport, but I have a druid staff. I can't chase them. I can't dismount them. I can't dismount anybody on East anyway. I don't have the item power. I'm using, like, normally I just run around in a 5.1 bear paw, so I am not able to dismount oxes, even if they are naked. They just have too much armor and HP for me. But other than that, I start getting really bored around this point of time, because to me, I'm just following a big, like, Congo line of people. And you just set on the point, you collect the points, and then you have to wait till the end to get the bonus points. And like I said, members are probably going to get a more advanced video. Someone did try to dive there. They got killed, and because of my high latency, I just can't get any of the loot. It's just a pain. So I try to hang out on the outside, and the reason why is if someone dives, the way a dive works is like 5 to 50 people will all jump on one spot. A tank will suck everyone into one little compact, little ball, and then the mages will just nuke the hell out of that ball and kill everybody. So interesting enough, I kept zoning into here, which is a yellow zone, and there's just a lot of people camping that yellow zone. I don't know what that's about, but it's pretty interesting. Now, there is one enemy from Thetford that runs up and casts some ice magic here in a little bit. He actually manages to escape, but I don't think he killed anybody. Like that, this guy was nimble and fast, and he had a fire mage friend that put up a nice firewall and prevented all of us from, capturing them, or killing them, rather. Because there is no prisoners from, like, Bridgewatch, take no prisoners, blah, I don't know, okay? But, yeah, this is an hour-long's worth of footage that you're watching here. But there's really not much of it left, so I'm just going to give you the outro. You can see the points and how much I earn at the very end. Anyway, I'm Soul Benji, thanks for watching. As always, be a bro and stay swole. At some point on the right side of your screen, a video will pop up, so you should absolutely click that. It's a good one. And other than that, if you want to become a channel member, get some of those private, more personal videos. They'll definitely help you out and help you succeed in Albion. So there you go. And that was the points, I think, that just popped up. You'll have to rewind the video, though. And at some point while doing my shopping, I got more bonus points, so I ran back and bought another chest. But yeah, it's like 550k in silver from the loot and 1.2 million in fame tomes. I also show off how much that will level up your weapon mastery. I go from axes level 93 to 96 just from eating the tomes, so not bad.